Greetings, family, friends, and survivors. I can see smoke between me and the quad. And that smells like close fire. It's a different smell than old fire. I've smelled fires that were over 100 miles away, and it's a different smell. But when it's close, 10, 15 miles, it has a different smell. And when it's a mile and a half, you'll see ash in it. So the wind changed. I have the wind in my face, so it's coming out of the west. It means the Chetco bar is on a run. They have new expanded the level 3 evac order actually to the west of the fire. Last I heard, the east edge, which is the side closest to me, has not been real active. But it's hard to breathe out here, man. You hurt your lungs, you start wheezing pretty quick. Sinuses get clogged up. Think what these firefighters have to do. Well, I used to be a firefighter, and it's no fun. It's something for young people. I actually quit because I had lung surgery. And with scar tissue in both lungs, lung surgery on one side from empyema and blood clots in the other side from a wreck, I've got a lot of scar tissue. And back in the day, we used to have these MSAs that were on demand or positive pressure, and they took them away from us because they didn't want us to go into a fire with an MSA on demand. In other words, it doesn't give you air unless you ask for it, because some of the impurities, the stuff in a fire, the bad gases and dangerous things, like a leather couch produces hydrogen cyanide gas and it'll kill you dead. So burning plastics and all that stuff's really dangerous to breathe. So they want you to have a positive pressure only. Well, we found out that the old Scots that had on demand, we'd flip that lever down and you could get 30 minutes out of a bottle doing fire suppression. And if you flipped it over to positive pressure, depending on how well it fit your face, you might get 15 minutes out of it and your buzzer's going off. And that's scary, to be in a house that's burning and you're out of air. And when you're out of air, you're out of air. It's like a brick wall. You're not taking another breath. So I quit at the doctor's request because what do they teach us in the academy? A 45-minute knockdown, fire suppression team on a house. A 45-minute knockdown is equivalent to smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day for a year. That's what you're getting in your system, leaking around your MSA mask. And with the problems that I have with scarring and stuff with my lungs, and at the time I was having a reoccurring issue with pneumonia, and one time I got pneumonia and it collapsed the right lung and grew empyema around it, and nearly died, and it still hurts. And he said it would hurt the rest of my life. But be that as it may, I was supposed to have that. They said if you've had it once, you'll have it again in your other lung. It always happens that way. Well, it hasn't. In fact, I'm supposed to take Pneumocol every year. I don't. We just prayed and gave it to God, and I've never had it again since, and that's a good thing. But why press it, continuing to be a fireman? And I miss it. I've been asked to take over the chaplaincy for search and rescue, and I may do that. The door's been open for quite a while, and I haven't checked to see. That was a couple of years ago, to see if they still need a chaplain. That would put me in search and rescue, helping with the team and then being there to counsel anyone that was loss of life or families or anything that's going on, or injured rescue team member. Just sometimes it's good to have a pastor around. They have a chaplain for the fire department too. One time they wanted me to take the chaplaincy for the jail, and another pastor friend of mine, but the deal was we couldn't have any contact with the people after they got out of the jail. Well, that wouldn't work because we were ministering to the families and, getting jobs and houses, helping them with rent, getting their cars fixed, getting them on their feet, getting away from drugs and alcohol and that sort of thing. So we're really hands-on with the families. And then when the husband gets out of jail, I can't talk to him anymore. And that wasn't going to work. So we continued to minister to them through the glass. And that worked really well. They said, you can come in and have services in here. But then you have to sign a no contact order, 0 contact order. And I couldn't consciously do that. So they said, okay, then you're not the right guy. They got another pastor down there doing it, and he's able to go in and minister to their needs and then have 0 contact with them when they get out. Okay. That's better than nothing, huh? Ugh, yucky. All right, it's a little better than the house. We've had it closed up all day.